Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
In a minute. Oh, what, boy? Man, get out of here with that.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 48.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. SOS, SOS. What? SOS. Zip it. SOS.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. 48, 48.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
What kind of punt was that?
Now Brown.
Let's go.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Nah, you just kick it regular, normal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In your face.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And again, it's Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
That's a touchdown, man.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, let's get there. Chance. Check it back.
They're running. Ingram. And will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Oh, what
and an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What the hell was that?
Alvin Kamara, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Oh, man, that just messed me up. I thought he was down.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Dang, boy. I thought he was down. I stopped.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Man, get this nigga down there. Finna let the nigga do that just again. That booker.
Punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe
What is
works.
that?
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He helped you.
Double waiting. Easy opposite. Shit.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On the ground, this is Kamara. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
On first down, Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A run. It's Murray. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
48 for Mike. Down to lose 1. Mike, 48.
Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
38-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? And ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run with Murray. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because...
Oh, yeah, good game.